They're bringing to bear, and already Vitality have made it through the B site deep into the spawn where they take Benji, Fishy down. Team Heretics down a player and chasing that spike over to the C site. Nice shot from Les.
Yeah, Spike's gonna go down.
It's an awkward fight for Trex. He thought he had the timing with the smoke, but he can't quite get there. And Heretics, the 3v4, but it's not an easy fight.
No, not easy at all with the Spike already down. They had decided to go all together. Try to take the fight, maybe isolate some of the players.
Big problem brewing though. Look at Durka. He pushed up late B mid, catches Woot, and now leaves the C site with just one angle of approach for the defenders. Gate crash gets him back to long. So he's with his teammates, 4v2, and a firing squad with time against them. It's an impossible round for Heretics. It should be, and it proves to be. Durka with a big three-piece to put one on the board. You're at least going to be able to add a little bit extra. He has faked it. Durka has faked it and one straight through! Behind enemy lines! The goal to make that play! Unbelievable! In the upper final, no less! Oh my goodness!
What in the actual hell?
He pretended to be his decoy.
I thought we were never going to see someone do it. And then Durka, on the bonus round, when he has his ultimate, and it is the perfect moment, because why would he do that?
Why would he? He has his ult, of course he's going to use his ult, but no, it's Durka, and he's picked up another 3K. The ultimate didn't spot him. I didn't see him look left.
Nope.
I think they walked right by him, but Boo has unfortunately assumed that he was seen. Of course he did. No way to know that he had flown under the radar. Nice shot, 12 seconds. This is getting a little scary. Boo buys time. The rest of the squad is here. The spikes on the back side needs to be planted. It needs to be planted now. All they have to do is interrupt this plant and the round could be theirs. They've done it. Kicks is down and Tricks. Pushing way up, pardon me.
Yeah, same goes for Les in the mid part of the map. And now with this 4v4, Safe is not only going to try and get that over, he's also going to get that kill onto Benji Fishy. Their rotation is instant. Apparently now, even though we're already down to 50 seconds left, still another decision to be made. And if you're Vitality, you do not want to run out of time again.
Show me a target.
No, that clock is going to be in the back of your mind. That's for certain. Moving towards this A site. The best option really for Heretics. It was for a moment. But Woot's being pulled in to a fight that he would rather avoid. Safe on the other side, and he's taking him down. The shield couldn't save him this time. Reveal, and Woot's still alive. Okay, he's dealt with very quickly. And any resistance on that site has been whittled down. Vitality 3v1. It's Boo, spotted up above, tagged up, holding on to life by a thin thread. He needs a kill. He needs someone out of position. A miracle in front of our very eyes. For now, he is just biding his time, allowing them to think that he's rotated, getting his smokes down, fakes the TP up top.
He's out.
And he's bailing. Time to save that weapon. Maybe keep them there so they can die.
Oh. Difficult situation for Vitality. This time, though, they're going to be able to retrieve it. Circuit just walks onto it. Still has to go down.
Yeah, they still got to plant that. The gate crash might have gotten him out of dodge, but Safe's not in the same position. Getting out a little bit more dangerous and impossible as we see Vitality move to the C site with their remaining players. One man down. Miniboo hunting them deep into the spawn. Takes the gate crash. Now that's in the back of Trax's mind. There could be a player there. It's going to mean eyes are looking in different directions. You're diverted. And they'll look to take advantage of that chaos, but Heretics running into Les find themselves at a huge loss. It seemed like they'd done everything. They thinned out the players on the site. They pushed together, but it wasn't enough. And now Woot has a 1v2 utility against him. Reveal from Trex, not even fired in yet. He at least has his util to force a fight and close. 7-1 down, they're facing off against the Yoru and ISO ult. That is dangerous usually. Durka just walked in. He just popped his flash and ran in for the fight. Fair enough.
It was actually Kicks and Les taking the damage for that.
Well, you don't want to stand behind that guy. That is for sure. He's drawing fire, as is Kicks. He's being finished off by Boo, but Boo can't escape. Tries to get out of there with the Omen ability. And back into the shadows he goes. Safe as sent him packing, and the advantage sits with the attackers. They've even got the A site on lockdown.
Spike's gonna go down. Les is gonna be looking behind and probably finding the first ones.
Safe, in fact, now waiting for Les's trade. Beautifully set up, beautifully executed. And Rienz is left with an impossible situation. Hey, look, at least we've seen Ultimates used by Vitality, sure, but all of the
Big a clone on round 3, and he wants to make it more high.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice shot from Rian's. Kicks put to bed off rip. Barriers just went up, and one of the players from Vitality went down. Now, Heretics, they fall back. We've seen them with patient play, sitting and waiting, and that's very much the name of the game now. 3 players on this A site, and it looks like they're still going to go in. Vitality showing no fear and showing no weakness either. Benji manages one from above. Rian's the third man on the site, not expected, despite his kill earlier. The chaos, well, it wins it out for the other side. Vitality may finally have tasted defeat.
Yeah, look at the spike there in the minimap. Again, we see the circumstances where the spike has to be retrieved, and the weaponry, even though not the best for Team Heretics, it's enough to grant them their second round. Very similar to the first one. Well, it's not over yet, is it?
Oh, come on now. 2v4, I mean, you're right.
Yeah, less is clicking today. Less is more today.
Less has been on fire. Some of the players have pistols. But yeah, too big of an ask. And to be honest, Heretics at this point, they are not going to let this round slip. You know, sometimes you see these 2v4s won because someone wants to go out for the peak a little early. If anyone makes a mistake here and gives away the game, you're going to have Neil screaming at you. He never raised his voice.
Not really, because he used both his timeouts. So
no, after the game.
Later.
Between this map and the next, he's going to take you into a private room and just explain exactly why you shouldn't have made that play. A's wide open, no noise is being made, and they've walked right up. Durka, though, trying to find out just how much space had been conceded, ends up losing his life. Hunter's Fury thrown in, that's a kill. Now a 5v3. This situation much more winnable than before. In fact, Vitality on the back foot and in need of a hero. The decoy is going to catch them off guard. Kicks might do well up close, but South and less, in fact, just less, need to have the round of their lives to pull this one off. Heretics are storming the site, smoke on the plant, and defuse very much underway. That's the round tied up in an eco.
And this was just capitalizing on Vitality's mistakes. They're keeping pushing.
And the B-side's been overrun. The noise is heard, though. Heretics quick to react. They've seen the operator. They know it's in play here. Shield up. Safe's looking for a fight. And in fact, keeping himself safe from the ultimate that was in play. Armageddon, though, doesn't force anyone out of position. A slight fall back down to mid, down to the window. That's all that Vitality did, but the op is still very much in play. It looked the wrong direction for a second. Having to dodge some more utility, it's a nightmare. You gotta be on your toes down here in mid. Vitality are losing players. The spike, for all they know, could be defused as we speak. That's why they use the Hunter's Fury. But now, another tap on the spike. The shots through the smoke are not landing. And with that, a 4th round is up their sleeve. Big push in mid, 2 from Garage, but they don't even get through the doors. Heretics quickly putting a stop to that mid push and finding themselves in a 5v3 as a reward.
And in a 3v5 situation, Vitality is just going to wait, maybe regroup, but Team Heretics, they can't expect aggression coming in from any place on the maps, so they decide to just walk together, clear every corner. Time it could be crucial for them. They decided to maybe, just maybe, end up on this A side.
They have heard that stealth drone up on A, I believe. Not sure if it was, or maybe it was shift walk the entire way. We'll see. Certainly seems like Vitality are suspicious of this side of the map. They've got players here, but the shots aren't landing, at least not in their favor. Trex has already found one in the head, and Les turns his back at the wrong moment. Beautiful spacing and timing from Benji Fishy. Kicks now left with an ace in a pistol round. We've seen it before. It's doable, and he's dropped Mini Boo to start. But plenty of players standing against him. Uses the smoke to isolate an angle. Steps back, hoping to force a mistake. He's given himself the opportunities, or rather he's given his opponents the opportunities to hand him a win. Rotate into position. Trex has already used a lot of his utility. Firing in a shock dart just for good measure, but it's the bullets that are going to do the work. He's forced back into the hands of Mini Boo! That's a 4-piece off the bat and less. Well, he is going to be wishing that he had a reveal for some of these boys. Not sure what he'd do with it, but it would help. There's 3 just sat on the site, and it won't become 2.
Vitality has not won a round since Safe said, let's hype this up.
No.
Yep.
Could be right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were on 8. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they should hype it down a bit. Go back to whatever was happening before.
Plan A. We go back to Plan A.
Back to Plan A. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. B site take underway for Team Heretics. Plenty of players grouped up. We've already seen the decoy and the gate crash through, and with that, Miniboo's on site, making his presence known. It's a double. Boo is backing him up, and the brothers, they've got this one cleaned up. They'll have to deal with Safe to bring this across the line. Miniboo already on a tear. Safe gets one, but then it's done, and the site has been overwhelmed. Yet again. Reveal out on long. Whether that's caught Dirk or not, I'm not sure, but he made a step, and that's being heard by Woot. They know about the flank. At least I think
they have to wait. Like, sometimes the timings for Vitality have been a bit off.
Flash goes in, players out of spawn, but Durka being known about, they avoid him. Instead, fighting the spawn push, using their ultimates in play here. This is beautiful. Getting past that util will be quite the challenge. The first is broken. Now they know that the play is coming in, thinking the guided salvo would keep Durka back, but he steps right into it. He is firing from above, but Heretics are firing right back, keeping this in a winnable position. It's Woot, 1 HP, and Trex just about eliminates him. This could be, oh, it could still be the round. 18 seconds, Spike down in the open. Rien's conscious of the site, but Trex is repositioned. Use it on the site itself when the push is coming in. Less hiding at the back with Durka, but up above the smoke, Durka's found one, supports on the back site, but it's overrun. Benji getting around the right side of the logs just in time, leaving Safe and Trex to attempt the recovery. I love the usage of their utility there. Safe makes them vulnerable. Trex tries to take them down with the shock dart. It didn't land for the kill, but his rifle found one. It's found another. Trex showing up when they need him most. He won the round for them in the last. This time, he may do it yet again. It's 3 ends on the other side, barely around the corner before the bullet whizzed by. He needs to be clean on this shot. They're both swinging. They've stopped the defuse to deal with that threat. Into position, cerebral play from Team Heretics. They still need to deal with with Safe, as he is sat on the site. The shield back up and online. The guided salvo will force him back for a moment, but okay. They try to deal with him. Just about. 33 health for now. It's got back up. It's the flank around by Durka. It's being caught. Miniboo, eyes in the back of his head. Spidey sense was tingling. Well done. Shots though. Oh, they're returned. In fact, it's Miniboo left to do it all. That mid flank, I thought, had put the round to rest, but instead, he has to stand strong. Vitality could be pushing up to 12 here. 2 kills already, but the 4K will not be found. No
sound on that.
Okay, yeah, let's listen in on Safe. Why not? Kicks! It's huge! He's in the corner! This is the round that sends Heretics out of Haven, surely! The spike is down! Miniboo's gone, and, well, the other brother, the last alive, but not for long! An end zone flawless, but the map was anything but Vitality. That one nailed down without too much homework. Vitality, they got for a few sheriffs here, and Durka and Kicks using them to good effect. Complete seizure of this B site, and now Heretics locked out. Woot's gonna go south side flank the rest of the squad. You're running straight back into this setup that just decimated the defenders.
Spike's gonna go down. Oh, if only they knew how close they are to each other.
Oh, okay. Shot lands the other way. Might have a competitive pistol round still on our hands. Durka, oh, he was looking around the back. Oh, and in fact, he walked straight into Benji Fishy. Good little security detail. Woot, well, they know that he's isolated. 2 players spotted up in heaven. If they can take him down, their back is secure, but Woot has blown a hole wide open in this attacking composition. Safe, he's seen the gun. The silencer gave him away. Really stand out. Miniboo just managed to slip past him perfectly. Guided salvo to delay. Buys Miniboo a second, but he's still out in the middle of this crossfire. Trex jump shotting him on the way through. The trades would have been there from the smoke, and a 2v2. That comes of it. Trex again. I can put a couple of rounds on the last map down to that man in particular. He clutched up when they needed it the most. He made that 13-10 possible. And here, a statement of a 3rd round from him with a triple already under his belt and post-plant Hunter's Fury as well.
Could be a beautiful fate. It's gonna try and go for the first one. It's definitely gonna risk it all.
That low, and now primed and ready for the retake. Dirk is on site. Dirk is not on site anymore. Miniboo has wiped him from our memory. memories, but Trex again delivers when he's needed. It's a 2v2, in fact, a 2v1 with 13 HP on the other side. This one surely done, and it looks like
They have to be very, very quick. Boo could have this round even with just a pull.
That's huge. With Miniboo going down, now they're in trouble. Les has taken Heaven a double kill, and the plant secured with 20 seconds left. It was Les trying to find timing, but he was being watched. That's not a fight he should have won. The second wasn't a fight he should have won, and as a result, we could be seeing 7-0.
3v4, the Armageddon is ready for Benjifishy, but they need to spot any of his players.
Oh, brutal utility thrown out. It's Kicks off his own stun to grab a kill. Guided Salvo should have gotten some sort of an assist there as well for displacement. Vitality find themselves winning the duels, but losing the sight. Rienz has thrown a wrench in the works. He's made it around with a reveal up top and a tap on the spike already. Going for half, it's a race between him and Kicks, but Kicks gets there first. Sure, I think there's a benefit to being that little bit more unhinged. Harder to figure out. Nice opening shot. Durka already onto Woot, and now looking for the side control, but Miniboo has slipped into the corner. He's found one, but he caught switching weapons. Now the push from the defenders, it falls back, it stalls out. And an isolated Boo on the other side of the map is in a lot of trouble in the late round. We know Vitality, they love to freeze. They love to rotate.
And apparently Les also loves to walk up mid. Drone is going to be used and is going to spot. Say both of them. Oh, it's broken.
They're conscious. They know that flank should be coming in. And at
Oh,
this point, Rienz,
push it!
what a mistake! Yes, he's a little slow. He doesn't run around the corner in time. Now there's backup, and now he's dealt with. The site's being taken. The Hunter's Fury's by the man who's got the spike, so there'll be no planting today. What there could be is an uninterrupted push, but Durka very much spotted. He jumps over the Hunter's Fury. Not quite aimed at the right altitude, but they know he's here. He's not going to catch them by surprise, and
30 seconds
even
left.
evading that, it's not going to sell what he hopes that it will. Spike plant not put through yet, conscious of the push up now of the flank as well. There's just so many dangers here, and with 15 seconds left with Boo putting a star into play, he won't manage to interrupt. At least that's something to write home about, and Durka almost did catch them off guard. There's two players lined up to take him down. Boo takes that moment, knowing there's only one on the site, that he's isolated, but he's won the fight. And now Trex and Durka. Trex, who's won so many clutch rounds for this team already, is standing by on site. A little less pacey this time. They're just waiting, setting up that utility ult in play. Flash there, Will can't see a thing. They've gone. Durka has fallen down. Oh, the Armageddon has caught him up in heaven. He was flying so high. But his own team's utility, well look, Vitality, you gotta give them props. They're trying to help out Heretics, trying to give him a round.
Give me a slow-mo of that.
They certainly need it.
Andy, if it's you, give me a slow-mo of that.
Oh no, how is Safe behind them? How has Safe walked up right into their back? This is a huge problem. Safe is just allowed to have his way with the backside straight into their spawn. A 10-0 start, and this is how you push to 11? Unless Rienz is gonna again have a clutch that we'll remember for many days to come at least.
Save.
It's a big problem. You know, it looked like Vitality were gonna push all the way through, but Durka sitting in the corner here, it's the right call. He might catch them off guard. In fact, now he needs to, because Heretics, they may just have found their way back in, and it's a little late. One round as a max is suboptimal. But here's their chance. The defuse needs to be found. It's half just now, and there's not a lot to try to stop them at this point. The Cosmic Divide keeping them separated and fades a little too late. Okay, he's tickling them up, but all those players still standing for now. Spike not yet gone down. Guided Salvo should give them the space to get that in, and Rienz from the top of the rope, taking one, but Woot falls soon after. It's going to be a quick retake as well by Vitality. Spike hasn't gone down yet, and they're trying to get ahead of this, trying to make it awkward for those players on the side, and they have done just that, leaving Benjifishy against 2.
And we've seen this situation before. Kicks and less. 2v1, the Spike has to go down, all that utility, they're just going to go and hunt him.
A round that's needed for Heretics. Their international event. Hancock on the line. Oh, it's the TP from Miniboo. Little bit of a cheeky play in this round of all of them. maybe they needed a risk to be taken, but the reward they hoped would be found is nowhere to be seen, being run over, and it's less to do the damage.